The 10 Best Elizabeth Taylor Movies, ranked. Elizabeth Taylor is arguably the biggest movie star from Hollywood's golden age. Named the 7th greatest screen icon in classic American cinema by the American Film Institute, Taylor became an international figure thanks to her stunning beauty, gorgeous violet eyes, and considerable talent. In a career spanning over 50 years, Taylor starred in some of classic Hollywood's most iconic pictures. Playing lead and supporting roles alike, Taylor cemented herself as a silver screen legend, proving her versatility in countless roles and securing her legacy as a box office draw and a major pop culture icon. 10. Raintree County, 1957. Taylor's first Oscar nomination came thanks to the 1957 epic historical western Raintree County. Set in the antebellum South against the backdrop of the American Civil War, the film follows the volatile marriage between the poet John Shaughnessy and the impetuous Southern belle Susanna Drake. One of the many Gone of the Wind knockoffs to come out during the Golden Age, Raintree County has stellar production values but a disappointing screenplay. However, Taylor is stellar, especially in her scenes opposite the equally capable Montgomery Clift. Raintree County is not the best of movies, but Taylor alone makes it a worthwhile watch. 9. Cleopatra, 1963. It wouldn't be an overstatement to say that Elizabeth Taylor was the biggest star in the world in 1963. Thus, a movie about the legendary Queen of Egypt starring Taylor was a no-brainer, especially one co-starring Rex Harrison and Richard Burton. Cleopatra is best remembered for its sheer excess. It was the most expensive movie up to that point and nearly bankrupted 20th Century Fox. The film is also infamous for beginning Taylor's long and troubled romance with Richard Burton, a timeless Hollywood tale that has stood the test of time. However, Cleopatra is a good film in its own right, and Taylor does her best, even if she can't help but be swallowed by the bombast surrounding her. 8. Ivanhoe, 1952. Elizabeth Taylor co-stars opposite Robert Taylor and Joan Fontaine in the 1952 historical epic Ivanhoe. The plot revolves around the lead character and his quest to free Richard the Lionheart from the devious Prince John while juggling the affections of two maidens, Rowena and Rebecca. Although not among the best medieval romances, Ivanhoe has a strong romantic element that makes it a crucial project in Taylor's career. As Rebecca, Taylor is lovely and devoted, embodying the values of virtue and honor so important for Middle Ages romances. Ivanhoe is not perfect, but it's a suitably grand epic, elevated by compelling central performances. 7. Suddenly, Last Summer, 1959. Joseph L. Mankiewicz directed Taylor alongside Katharine Hepburn and Montgomery Clift in the 1959 Southern Gothic mystery Suddenly, Last Summer. The story revolves around Catherine Hawley, a young woman traumatized after witnessing her cousin's death. Her aunt, Violet, attempts to bribe a young doctor into performing a lobotomy on Catherine. However, he is determined to discover the truth. Based on the play by Tennessee Williams, Suddenly, Last Summer is a subdued version of the original. Like most adaptations of Williams' works, the film undermines many of the play's principal themes. However, Taylor and Hepburn make for a macabre pair, their duel of wits and wills single-handedly elevating the film and making it worth the price of admission. 6. Father of the Bride, 1950. The original Father of the Bride was directed by Vincente Minnelli and starred two-time Oscar winner Spencer Tracy, with Taylor playing his daughter. The plot follows Stan, a middle-aged man whose daughter, Kay, has just gotten engaged. Battling money issues and wedding shenanigans, Stan must come to terms with his daughter's maturity. Father of the Bride is, first and foremost, a showcase for Spencer Tracy's comedic abilities. The film is a classic comedy that deftly balances humor and heart, with Taylor at the center of the action. The actress is perfect for the surprisingly layered role of the bride, Kay, going from a sheltered child to a mature young woman ready to start a new life. 5. National Velvet, 1944. National Velvet was the film that provided Taylor with her breakthrough role. The plot centers on Velvet Brown, a determined 12-year-old and new owner of a rebellious horse, the Pie. Mickey Rooney co-stars as Me Taylor, a former jockey who helps her train the horse for England's Grand National Race. Taylor is a revelation as Velvy Brown, delivering an assured and enchanting performance that provides the film with its drive and purpose. National Velvet is among the all-time best family movies, delivering a sweet and satisfying story with a heartwarming message without becoming overly sentimental. 4. A Place in the Sun, 1951. George Stevens' 1951 drama A Place in the Sun is a timeless and beloved classic. Montgomery Clift stars as George Eastman, a working-class young man caught between the affections of two women, Alice Tripp, a co-worker at his uncle's factory, and Angela Vickers, a beautiful socialite. A Place in the Sun is among the all-time best drama movies. Clift might be the film's star, and deservedly so, but Taylor is its secret ingredient. Dressed head to toe in Edith Head's legendary costumes, the violet-eyed actress is a vision as Angela, gliding across the scenes and brightening up the film when it settles into its overly hypnotic tone. 3. Giant, 1956. The epic Western drama Giant stars Rock Hudson, James Dean, and Taylor. The film follows wealthy Texas rancher Bick Benedict, who marries the beautiful Leslie Linton. Their relationship is troubled as she wins the affections of ambitious ranch hand Jet Rink, leading to years of shifting fortunes and conflict. Giant is widely considered among the all-time best westerns. Featuring a now legendary trio of leading performances in service of a decade-spanning story about love, ambition, jealousy, racism, and gender dynamics. Giant is pivotal in Taylor's career. The film is the first time she is allowed to show off her mature side and range as a performer, outgrowing her status as a leading lady and becoming a respected actress. 2. Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, 1958. Taylor and Paul Newman make for arguably the most attractive couple in cinematic history in Richard Brooks' 1958 drama Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. The plot revolves around Brick Paulett, recently injured in a drunken accident, and his tumultuous wife, Maggie the Cat Paulett, as they visit his father's Mississippi plantation to celebrate his 65th birthday. Cat on a Hot Tin Roof severely underplays the homosexual themes in Tennessee Williams' original play. However, Newman and Taylor are electric in the leading roles, portraying the lingering frustration and confusion plaguing Brick and Maggie with empathy and nuance. Taylor received a richly earned second Oscar nomination for Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, with many believing it should have been her first win. 1. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, 1966. Taylor delivered the finest performance of her acclaimed career in Mike Nichols' 1966 adaptation of Edward Albee's classic, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? The actress plays Martha, a bitter and confrontational woman in a marriage with the tortured and miserable George, played by Richard Burton. When the couple invites a younger marriage for dinner, no one can anticipate the chaotic turn the night will take. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf is a masterpiece, largely because of Taylor's explosive performance. As Martha, the legendary actress is a walking contradiction, alluring but terrifying, bitter but aggressive, at once magnetic and heartbreaking, spitting vitriol left and right and making it seem like poetry. Taylor delivers one of cinema's all-time greatest portrayals, a tour de force that cemented her place as a silver screen legend.